Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back, and thank you for supporting me. I'm Coretta. In this video, I will be showing you how to create a UV DTF sticker look-alike using Htvront Sublimation sticker paper. Come on y'all, let's get started. For this project, I will be using Htvront Sublimation sticker paper, A-Sub sublimation paper, Frisco transfer tape. I will be using a stainless steel glass can, some butcher paper, and some heat tape. I will leave a list of the items that I am using in the description of the video. The first thing that I'm going to do is measure my tumbler. Using this fabric measuring tape, I am going to measure the circumference of my tumbler. So I'm just going to put the measuring tape around the tumbler, and then I'm just going to take some measurements. So that's about 9 3/4. So as you can see, about 9 3/4. And then I am going to measure the height of the tumbler. So I'm only going to measure the flat part of the tumbler. And so it makes the tumbler about 4 7/8. So that's the height of the tumbler. After measuring the tumbler, I am going to create a template for my tumbler. To create a template, I am going to select shapes on the left toolbar. I'm going to select a square, and then I'm going to select shapes again to close it. Next, I'm going to size the square to 9.75 by 4.85. So on the top menu under size, I am going to unlock the proportion. Then I'm going to change my width to 9.75 and hit enter. And then I'm going to change the height to 4.85 and hit enter. I also want to change the color to kind of match the color of my tumbler. This will give me an idea of what my stickers will look like on the tumbler. So to change the color, I'm going to select the square, and then I'm going to go to the top menu bar under operations, and I am going to select the black color square. Then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to select advance. I am going to use the slider to slide it over to the pink area. And then I'm just going to select a custom color here. So I'm going to select in this corner here. And then once I've selected the color, then I'm going to click anywhere on my canvas to close that out. Next, I'm going to add my images to the canvas. To add the images to the canvas, I am going to select upload on the left toolbar. I'm going to select upload image. I'm going to select browse. I am going to browse to where my images are located. And then I'm going to select my image. So the first image I want is this one here. So I'm going to select this image, and then I'm going to select OK. This is the image that I want to upload. So I am going to select continue on the bottom right. The image does not have a background that I want to remove. So I am going to select apply and continue on the bottom right. On this screen, I am going to select flat graphics. And then on the bottom right, I'm going to select continue. On this screen, you can rename your image. I am not going to do that, so I am just going to select upload on the bottom right. With the first image on the canvas, I am going to repeat this process for all of the images. Now that I have all of the images on the canvas, I am going to resize them and add them to my template to create the design for my tumbler wrap. Now I have created my tumbler wrap. I am going to hide the pink template. To do this, I am going to select the pink template, and then on the layers panel, the pink template is selected. So I am going to select the eyeball to hide that layer. With the pink template hidden, I am going to select all of the images. And then on the bottom of the layers panel, I am going to select attached. This will tell Cricut to keep the images in the same arrangement as they appear on the canvas. Now I can select make it in the upper right corner. On this screen, I have my print then cut mat. At this point, I will not be mirroring my image to cut. I'm going to let my printer settings mirror the image. So I'm going to select continue on the bottom right. Next, I'm going to select send to printer. I'm going to select next. I'm going to select my printer. I'm going to leave the black add bleed on, and I'm going to turn on use system dialog, and then I'm going to select print. Once the system dialog box opens, I am going to select my sublimation printer. Then I'm going to select preferences. I am going to select my sublimation preset for 8.5 by 11 premium presentation matte. Then I am going to make sure my document size is 8.5 by 11. My paper type is premium presentation paper matte. My quality is high. And then I am going to select more options. I am going to make sure that the high speed is turned off, meaning it is unchecked. And then I am going to make sure that my mirror is checked. I am mirroring the image here because I will be pressing the design onto the sublimation sticker paper. And I need it to mirror here, so when I press it, it is in the right orientation on the sticker paper. Now I'm going to select OK, and then I'm going to select print. Okay, so here I am at the heat press, and I have my printed design, and I have my sublimation sticker paper. The sublimation sticker paper has a kind of glossy look here, and a very, very dull paper looking side right here. Even though it's matte, it still has like a little sheen to it, so that you can tell the difference between the front and the back. So, and also to protect my heat press, I've put down some butcher paper on my mat. So I'm going to place the image on top of the sublimation sticker paper. So I'm just going to align it. They're both 8.5 by 11, just slightly off a little bit, but nothing too major. So I'm going to align it onto the sublimation sticker paper. Again, the image is on the slightly glossy side. And then I'm going to tape it down. So I'm going to tape it down to the, I'm going to tape this down to the butcher paper. Kind of lost my train of thought real quick. So I'm going to tape it down. Then I'm going to really tape it down because I don't want the paper to lift when the heat press opens. So I'm just going to add some extra tape to it, because if the paper lifts when the heat press open, it could possibly cause ghosting and mess up my sticker paper. And I don't want to mess up the sticker paper. I want the sticker paper to be as crisp as possible because it will be going through the Cricut, and I want the Cricut to be able to read the lines. So I used a lot of heat tape here. So now that I have it taped down, I'm going to cover this with butcher paper, and then I am going to press this at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Okay, so let's remove the butcher paper. And then I'm just going to remove some of the heat tape. Okay, so I'm removing the heat tape so that when I pick it up, it comes all the way up and not drop back down or anything like that. This thing is really hot. Please use heat gloves when you're working with your sublimation items that are freshly hot off of the press. Okay, so now I'm just going to remove the paper and reveal it. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I have the design on the sticker paper, and I'm going to place it on the cutting mat. I am using the blue light grip standard. I'm using the blue light grip mat. When you place your sticker paper on the mat, you want to make sure that you place it in the same direction that it shows on your computer screen. Cricut has even placed an arrow in the upper left-hand corner of your design in the registration marks so that you will know which direction to put your paper or your vinyl on the mat. So I'm going to place this on the mat. Once I have the sublimation sticker paper on the mat, then I am going to cut it. So to cut it, I'm going to select Done here. Once I've verified my print quality, I'm going to hit Done. Then I am going to use Premium Vinyl Textured as my material settings. After the design has cut, I am going to weed the unwanted pieces by using my weeding tool. So I'm going to leave it on the mat because it was curling and I don't want to have to deal with the curling. So I'm going to leave it on the mat. But I'm just going to pull up the corner over here. And then I'm just going to pull away the vinyl, the paper that I don't want. Next, I'm going to use a piece of transfer tape to help me get the design on the tumbler. So I'm just going to peel back a small portion and I'm going to rip it off. And then I'm going to place it on one side of the design so I can make sure that I get the whole thing covered. So I'm going to place a little bit on this side. Place it down like that. Once you get it where you want it, I'm going to place it down like that. And if you get any bubbles, just kind of squeegee out the bubbles before you get started, because you don't want any bubbles in your transfer tape. So then once you get it down, then you just pull a little bit, pull it back. Just pull this back. Okay, you don't want to stick. So again, let's lay this down one more time. Once I get my transfer tape on it, I'm just going to flip the mat over and remove the entire sticker sheet from the mat. Again, I'm going to make sure that everything is bubble free. And then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to remove the paper from the transfer tape. And we do this, so I'm doing this because I want to make sure that all the pieces stay down. And instead of pulling the sticker paper up, I'm going to pull the backing of the sticker paper up. So now we have our transfer. And I'm ready to put it on a cup. So to prepare my transfer for my cup, what I'm going to do is I am going to take the backing and I'm just going to cut it. And I'm going to place it on this side. And I just want to place it on each side, leaving the middle exposed. So I'm going to cut this side off, because I want to leave the middle exposed, so it'll make it easier to put the transfer on the cup. So I'm going to leave the middle exposed, move that out the way for now, and then I am going to clean my tumbler. So I'm going to clean my tumbler with alcohol because it is going to help the tumbler, to help the sticker paper adhere to the tumbler better, because I'm going to be removing any oil or debris that is on the tumbler. So now I am ready to apply the transfer to my tumbler. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to position the transfer on the tumbler where I want it. And I guess about right there is good. And I'm just going to smooth down the middle part. So smooth that part down. Use my squeegee to smooth that part down. And then I am going to put this first half down. And I'm just going to smooth it out. Now, once you finally get your transfer with your stickers on the tumbler, you just want to kind of squeegee it to make sure that the stickers are sticking to the tumbler. And then you're just going to lift it. Make sure all of it sticks down. So you want to go slow, because as you can see, some of my stickers are coming up. So you just want to go slow and make sure everything stays down. Okay guys, once you finally get your transfer tape off, I think the transfer tape that I was using was too strong. It's usually used for pressing printable vinyl on your garments. So I think it was a little too strong for this project here, but nevertheless we got all the stickers on, and so you want to make sure that all of the stickers are stuck down on your tumbler with no lifting on the stickers. You want to give it about 3 days before you actually put it in water, because you don't want the water to get under the glue. You want to give the glue of the sticker paper time to adhere to the surface of your tumbler. So you don't want to wash it or anything until about 3 days. However, the stickers are waterproof and they won't smudge or the ink won't run off. So this is our tumbler, guys. What do you think? I think it's cute. I was like thinking it's so cute. At the end, it was a lot of work, but I love the results. What do you think? What do you think? All right, guys, that's all for now. I hope that you were able to follow along with my process. If you liked this video and would like to see more, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will respond back. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.